Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hi, thank you for joining. I just wanted to get on Periscope really quickly to celebrate the fact that I finally finished my first ebook. My name is Sarah, and I started Heartly Broken to help women through separation and divorce. I I help women focus on themselves through their separation so that after divorce, they can have a better chance of thriving and finding a more satisfying relationship than the one they left. And thank you all for joining. And so I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what's inside. The ebook is called Heartly Broken, and it's filled with worksheets and quotes, inspiring quotes, motivational quotes, and my own story to um, help you through separation, the early weeks and months of separation. So I guess I'll start by sharing my story. About a year ago, I found out my husband had been cheating on me for 2 years. We have a 2.5-year-old daughter, and we've been separated um, for the last year, and I've been living with my parents. And during my first weeks and months of separation, I was having a hard time um, managing my emotions and keeping my head above what I call the mud of separation and divorce. And I realized that if I was going to get through this, I needed to develop tools to help me through this time. And so this is what this ebook is all about. It's filled with worksheets and quotes and just inspiration to help you through the first weeks and months of separation, because those first weeks and months are really raw. Your emotions are really raw, and when you're going through such a stressful situation like that, hi, thank you for joining. When you're going through such a stressful situation like that, I'm doing great. I am celebrating the fact that I have finished my ebook, and it's actually available on heartlybroken.com. That is heart, H-E-R, yeah, Heartly, broken.com. Thank you for the heart. And when you're going through such a stressful time that the first weeks and months of separation are, it's really hard to just survive, and it's hard to keep your head on straight and keep your thoughts straight and keep moving forward, because you're so bombarded with all of these emotions that you've probably never experienced before. So, well, thank you for joining. Um, and So I've collected tools and inspirational quotes and worksheets to help you get through those first weeks and months. So if you know of a woman who is going through a separation, this is a great gift for her. I do focus on women just because I am one and I can relate to them better than I can men. That's not to say that men don't also get their hearts broken, but for me, I'm focusing on women, so that's why. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm going to turn the camera around if I can. Okay, so this is the cover, and one of my favorite quotes from a book that I'm actually reading right now is called Eat, Pray, Love. It says, "This is a good sign, having a broken heart. It means we have tried for something." So that's the quote on the front of the page. And I'm not going to go through everything. This is a 24-page book. Let's see. The first part talks about my story. So that's that. And here are the worksheets. I don't know where I'm going to put everything. Okay. The first worksheet, I love this worksheet. It's called Actually I'm the Winner, and I'm going to turn this back around. It's always weird to talk when the camera's facing the other way. Actually, I'm the winner is one of my favorite worksheets because when you're going through separation and divorce, it probably seems like your spouse, your soon-to-be ex, is winning a game you didn't even know you were playing. And so when I felt like my husband was winning, I I got really upset, and I really don't like unfair situations, and it just what was happening was just it felt so completely unfair. And so but I looked at my daughter and I realized that he's not winning. Um, whoa, sorry about that. He's not winning. And for many different reasons he's not winning. For instance, and I list these in the ebook. I'm winning because I'm going through the healing process, which means I will be stronger in the long run. I'm winning because I know I tried so hard to fix our problems. I'm winning because I have my daughter and I get to see her every day. Those are just some of the reasons why I'm actually winning. And so this worksheet will help you figure out the reasons why you're actually winning. And I like to look at my list a lot when I feel like he's winning, when I feel depressed or upset. I like to look at my list, and it really helps me get things back in perspective, and it really helps me remember that I'm actually winning, and it helps me get through those emotional hurdles quicker. The second worksheet is called My Rights. And I love this worksheet too because when you're going through a stressful situation like separation or divorce, you, your friends and family, the people who are around you, they may think that you should go through this stressful time in a certain way, in a particular way. For me, I know that my dad had a hard time early on understanding that just because I was happy one day, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be happy the next or the next or the next or the next. And so he had a hard time understanding that, one day I was upset, the next day I was happy, and 2, 3 days later I was upset again. But that's just how it works because you're working through these emotions, you're working through this pain, and it's spontaneous and it's unpredictable. And so I developed this worksheet to help you list your rights as a person going through a stressful situation and a loss like separation and divorce are. And so some of my rights are I have a right to be angry, sad, mad, etc. And I have a right to work through these emotions in and not block them out to appease others. I think a lot of times people don't know how to react in a situation like this. They don't know how to react uh, to what society calls negative emotions like anger, resentment, jealousy, sadness, depression. And I think that that causes a lot of people to say the wrong things or to do something that might make the person who's already in a stressful situation feel worse. And so these rights, this worksheet, helps you list your rights so that you have kind of a base point to in dealing with other people. One of my favorite rights that I wrote down was I have a right to leave any family or friend get together if I start feeling jealous, mad, sad, irritated, or in response to any other feelings. So if you have just gone through an emotional separation or divorce and you're at a family get together and you have friends and family who are there with their spouses and everybody's happy, you're probably going to start to get jealous or upset, and you have every right to those feelings, and you have every right to leave if you don't want to feel those feelings anymore. And and your family should respect you for that. And so this was a worksheet to help me kind of set my boundaries and start setting the support for myself that I needed. There are actually 5 worksheets in all, and there's actually a bonus worksheet. I'm going to go over one more worksheet with you. Let's see. Oh, let's do this one. So the things that make me happy worksheet. I really like this one because I was actually talking to a woman one day, and whenever somebody talks about developing your support system when you're going through a situation like separation or divorce or loss, a lot of people focus on developing a support system that consists of people and only people like your friends and family. But a lady I was talking to recently um, reminded me that a support system doesn't have to only be people. It can be music, it can be activities, it can be books, it can be songs, it can be quotes, it can be places. And so this worksheet, the things that make me happy, is a list of all the things that make you happy to help you start gathering that support system. That's more than just people, that's more than just your family and friends. And I really like this list because, when you're going through hopelessness and sadness and depression, um, as a result of separation and divorce, they tend to take over. Those feelings tend to take over. And it tricks your mind into thinking that you're always going to feel this way, that you're always going to be sad, you're always going to be depressed, nobody's ever going to love you again. And so having a tangible list like this to help remind you that you still do have things that make you happy, and you can bring yourself up out of that depression and sadness whenever you want to. You have a choice to do that. Having a tangible list like this makes it easier to get through those bad feelings, those of sadness and depression. And some of my things that make me happy, my daughter, obviously, frozen yogurt. I love frozen yogurt, so I eat it a lot. Going for a walk, just getting out in nature, getting outside, getting some fresh air and sunshine. Singing karaoke. I love singing karaoke. Reading, being with my family and friends, making a yummy meal, and also playing Minecraft. I love playing Minecraft. So yeah, so this worksheet is to help you list your own list of things that make you happy. So, that's it. I hope that you've enjoyed the sneak peek of my new ebook. It's called Heartly Broken, helping you through the first weeks and months of separation. And it is available at heartlybroken.com. That's HEARTLY broken.com. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook. And every Monday nights at 9 o'clock, my friend Jenna and I, she's also going through a divorce, we do a show that invites women in different industries who own their own business, talk about the different areas of life that women can improve that will also help them through divorce. So, for instance, one woman is going to come on and she's going to talk to us about how to rewrite your style story. Her name is Catherine Storing, and she actually just published a book too. So so we have women coming on talking about finances, child psychology, clothing, fashion, beauty, makeup. Just a whole bunch of things to help women not only get through their divorce, but also kind of get them out of their divorce a little bit, and focus on themselves, focus on what they love, focus on improving different aspects of their life. And so I hope you join me. Again, that's on Blab. On Monday nights at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So that's Chicago time. And I'm also starting a single moms book club. And so the first one is going to be next Wednesday at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. And we're going to be discussing Eat, Pray, Love. So let's see, I don't know if you can search, I don't think you can search on Blab for people yet, but if you go to the scheduled posts or the scheduled blabs on Blab, I'll have to figure out a way to do this. And I'll also put a link to these on my Twitter page, and my Twitter handle is Sane and Satisfied. So you can find me there, and I just really hope that you join me. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about the book Eat, Pray, Love, and I plan to do different books that will help single moms, just get through their days, or enjoy themselves, or find inspiration or motivation. So, and if you have a book in mind that you'd like for us to discuss, go ahead and tweet me. And if you like what you've heard, swipe right and subscribe to me so you'll get notifications the next time I do a scope. And you can also tweet to your friends and share my scopes. So I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right, thanks. Bye.